Hi, welcome back. In the last video, we have seen the basic hello world program in JavaScript. So in this video, we will be looking into something called variables. Okay, variables are containers that you can store a value in it. So you can even store an integer in that variable, or you can even store a string in that variable, or you can even store a array, any data types you can store it in that variable. And if you're familiar with any other programming languages, you would be by this time knowing what a variable is. So in JavaScript, if you want to create a variable, you have three keywords. One is var, the other one is let, and the last one is const. Okay, so variable is the older version, so you can go use let and const, okay, to create a variable. So let me show you how it is done. Okay, this is, you see. And for creating a variable, you can have uppercase letters or a smaller case letter, or underscore or a dollar. Okay, it cannot start with the numbers, and it cannot. It's a case sensitive. So let me show you how it is. So mm, first variable is different from underscore first variable. Okay, because it is case sensitive, so the JavaScript considers these two as a two different variables. So here I have just initiated the variable. Let's just assign some values to this. Okay, so for this first variable, I'll assign a value, say 200. Okay, and for this, I'll assign an empty array. Okay, so when I wanted to check the output again, I'll just do the console log. Okay, console log of first variable. Sorry. And when you run this, you see that you have something called undefined, because you see here the variable you have created is different than this. Okay, so again just run. You see you got the output as 200. Okay, so once this is done, I'll just, you can again change the value to the variable also. Okay, so I'll just change it to a string. Okay, so I'll just copy the same thing and just I'll paste it. You see, if I clear my console and when I run it, you see this time my value is changed to string. Okay, whatever the input I have given. So which means if I use let as to create a variable, I can reassign the data type for that variable. I can assign the integer to it. Again, for the same variable, I can assign a string, or even I can assign a array also to it. Okay, so now let's see about the variable called const. Okay, I'll just create another variable. Okay, so I have created a variable with the name constant. Okay, so you see, if you see here, he is saying that it has been initialized, but you haven't given any value to it. So what I'll do here is I'll just give a value to it. Okay, I'll just say that it's 20.05. Okay, mm, or just copy this variable and just paste it here. Okay, let me show you. Okay, again make the console.log of second variable. Okay, again when you run, you see this time you got a output as 20.5. So when I try to change the value of the const, you see this time I'll assign a string to it. Okay, second string. You see, you can see that you got an error already here saying that you are attempting to override, which is a constant. Even then, if you run it, you will get an error saying that assignment to constant variable, which means if at all you're creating a variable using const, then you can't change the value to it once it is assigned to it. Okay, so wherever you wanted or wherever in your application you wanted the value to remain same or remain constant, you can use this keyword called const. Wherever you wanted the value to be changed, that your variable can change or get dynamically assigned to a newer value, you can use let. Okay, so if at all you are seeing anywhere in your programming var or var, it means that it is an old programming. I mean, the project is a little bit older one. So in the latest projects, you can see let and const. Okay. So in the next video, we'll be seeing something called operators. What kind of operators do we have in JavaScript and how can we use them? Okay.